10 psychological reasons for social withdrawal with age and why it's a natural process. 1. Energy-saving mode. The neurochemistry of selective socializing. With age, the brain undergoes structural changes that affect social motivation. The ventral tegmental area, responsible for dopamine production, becomes less active, reducing the reward sensation from casual socializing. Simultaneously, the amygdala, emotional processing center, becomes more sensitive to overstimulation. Scientific basis. A 2022 UCLA study found seniors require 2 to 3 Daltons to recover from social events that younger people process overnight. Practical manifestation. Choosing one meaningful visit per week over daily superficial interactions. Cultural aspect. In Japan, this is respected as kenku na hikikomori, healthy reclusion. Why? It's adaptive. Preserves cognitive resources for essential functions like memory, consolidation, and bodily maintenance. 2. Toxicity filtering. The wisdom of social discrimination. The anterior cingulate cortex, social evaluation region, develops enhanced pattern recognition through decades of experience. This creates a BS detector effect where micro-expressions are read 40% more accurately than in youth. Journal of Gerontology, 2021. Voice tone analysis becomes subconscious, detecting insincerity in 0.3 seconds. Energy cost-benefit analysis happens automatically. Real-life example. A 67-year-old former teacher immediately ending conversations when detecting, "What do you do?" Status probing. "Young people today." Generational complaining. "You look great for your age." Ageist framing. 3. Personality crystallization. The unapologetic self. The socio-emotional selectivity theory, Carstensen 1999, explains how time perception shifts. Under 50, time left to acquire, openness to new people. Over 50, time left to enjoy, selective authenticity. Neural evidence. Default mode network becomes more active, self-referential thinking. Prefrontal cortex. Pruning reduces social anxiety. Behavioral markers. Saying, "I disagree" without apology. Wearing comfortable clothes regardless of fashion. Admitting, "I don't know" without shame. 4. Emotional saturation. The social appetite analogy. Imagine social capacity as a lifetime meal. Youth. Buffet. Style sampling. Middle age. A la carte selection. Senior years. Chef's tasting menu. Psychological mechanisms. Mirror neuron fatigue reduces empathy for trivial problems. Oxytocin receptors become more selective. Autobiographical memory prioritizes meaningful moments. Case study. A retired nurse who keeps a conversation menu of topics she'll engage with. Healthcare reforms. Grandchildren's education. Celebrity gossip. Office politics. 5. Existential focusing. The life review imperative. Erickson's final psychosocial stage, ego integrity versus despair, manifests as temporal orientation. 85% of conversations become past-focused. Communication style, depth over breadth. Relationship criteria. Would I want this person at my deathbed? Neurobiological basis. Hippocampal shrinkage enhances gist memory. Dopamine shifts from novelty-seeking to comfort-seeking. Documented behavior patterns. Reconnecting with childhood friends. Forgiving old grudges. Creating ethical wills. 6. Cognitive protectionism. The brain's firewall. The frontal lobe's inhibitory control strengthens to filter out Political arguments, 97% avoidance rate in over -70s. Unsolicited advice, hypothetical scenarios, prioritize. Practical information, multi-generational wisdom transfer, legacy discussions, MRI findings. Social stress activates the same regions as physical pain in seniors. 7. Traumatic hypersensitivity, the emotional callus phenomenon. Each decade adds neural tags to betrayals, activates insular cortex. Losses, triggers anterior temporal lobe. Disappointments, lights up dorsal anterior cingulate. Protective adaptations, earlier detection of manipulation cues, faster withdrawal from conflict, stronger preference for predictable interactions. Therapeutic insight, this isn't trauma, it's earned discernment. 8. Social mask deconstruction, the authenticity shift. The dorsal medial prefrontal cortex self-presentation area shows 60% less activity during social performance, enhanced connection to limbic system, emotional truth, resulting behaviors, natural disregard for status symbols, social media validation, professional titles, increased transparency about health limitations, financial realities, spiritual beliefs. 9. Memory territoriality, the cognitive economy. The brain develops cognitive triage, retains procedural memory skills, semantic memory, facts, emotional memory, relationships, discards, ephemeral details, redundant information, transactional data, functional advantage, frees up to 30% neural capacity for essential functions. 10. Final selection, the swan song principle. Thanatological studies reveal 18 to 24 months before natural death. Most people reduce social circle by 75%, initiate symbolic closure rituals, increase solitary spiritual practices. Biological purpose, energy, conservation for life, completion, when intervention is needed. The 3D checklist. Differentiate normal withdrawal from pathology using 1. Duration. Normal, gradual over years. Concerning sudden, 3 months. 2. Depth. Normal. Maintains 3 to 5 close bonds. Concerning cuts all contacts. 3. Dysfunction. Normal. Selective participation. Concerning global avoidance. Cultural wisdom. Global perspectives on elderly solitude. Japan. Uba-sut, myth reinterpreted as conscious withdrawal. Nordic countries. Gammal wisdom, old wisdom, traditions. Native American. Vision quest preparation. Modern application. Retirement communities designing optional sociality spaces. Practical recommendations for seniors. Curate social circles intentionally. Schedule recharge days guilt-free. Practice micro interactions, brief but meaningful. For families, respect new boundaries. Accommodate communication preferences. Focus on quality over frequency. Final insight. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's the psyche's final refinement process. As neuroscientist Marion Diamond noted, the aging brain isn't declining, it's prioritizing.